Hello, CA warriors. How are you all doing? Friends, today we are going to start with a very interesting topic. But, friends, before that, remember the goal of this video is not to go deep into every single concept, but to give you a crisp, exam oriented summary so that you know what is important and how to remember it smartly. This book and video together will act as your perfect self study partner. And I'm super confident, guys, that after this revision, you will be able to solve any MCQ that come your way in the exam. So let's begin this rapid fire revision session. And yes, if you find these notes helpful, don't forget to share them with your friends. Let's begin with a new unit, that is current state of Indian economy, a brief overview. Friends, an economy is not just GDP, it's livelihoods, productivity and confidence. In this chapter, we will read India's current economic story through three engines, that is primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. Understanding what works, what doesn't, and why it matters. By the end, you won't just remember facts, you will see the logic connecting them. So let's begin with the economic breathers first, the primary sector. Friends, primary sector is also called first engine of the economy. The primary sector includes activities directly linked to the nature, that is horticulture, fishiculture, sericulture, animal husbandry, mining, and quarrying. Mining and quarrying. Now, why this matters? It supply raw material to each other sector. Friends, anything which is natural is actually a primary sector. Now, okay. Now, horticulture means farming, fishiculture means fishing, sericulture means raising silkworms, animal husbandry means poultry farms, dairy products, milk products, etc. Mining and quarrying means extracting now minerals from the land by digging it. All are natural resources, man-mades are not included in it. So hope meaning is clear. Now focus on why this sector is indispensable. Now, importance of this sector is, let's understand the achievements. Agriculture is actually a largest source of livelihood in India. Now, you can say that about 47% of India's population directly depends on it now for living. So any shock here ripples across food, income and employment, right? Yes. So let's measure strength with achievements one by one. First achievement is world's largest producer of milk, pulses, jute and spices. Means food security and export capacity strengthen simultaneously. Second is second largest producer of second largest producer of foods, vegetables, tea, farmed fish, sugarcane, wheat. Scale places now India among global leader. It indicates that this much scale places India's among global leaders. Now, largest are area planted under wheat, rice, and cotton. So, friends, I can say that enormous potential productivity gains can transform output. Am I correct? Now, fourth achievement is world's largest cattle herd, like buffaloes and all. Friends, it indicates that strong dairy linked rural incomes, right? Then sixth largest food and grocery market. Guys, you can say that India is a massive producer and a consumer. Then next achievement is top 10 agriculture exports globally. Now, friends, It earns agriculture sector earns foreign exchanges highly. Are you getting? These all are the achievements of agriculture sector. Then next, GDP sharing declining, output rising in absolute terms. Yes, friends, if you're going to compare it with the other sector in India at present, now share of agriculture sector in national income is actually declining, but it is a comparative decline. In absolute terms, actually it is growing. In quantitative terms, it is far and far growing. Okay, so in absolute terms it is growing, but in comparison term, in national income term, it is falling. It indicates now India have shifted now from agriculture. India is no more dependent on agriculture. India has been shifted to the service sector and the manufacturing sector. So it indicates historical shift, food deficient from food exporting nation. Guys, it is because of policy plus technology change outcomes. Okay, hope you understood. Now, once it was said that India was a food deficient economy, but at present I can say from 1960 now it is a food exporting nations and with the help of technologies. Oh, so these achievements don't happen by accident, guys. These are the achievements, but it don't happen by accidents. Policy support matters. So let's understand what are the various schemes government have launched to achieve the above points. Guys, lots of programs, lots of initiative has been taken by the government to support to the farmers for their incomes, for their careers, for their livelihood, and for their development. Let's understand one by one all the programs in one line. The first initiative is PM Kisan. Friends, this scheme indicates income support to the farmers by directing, transferring, and stabilize by direct transfer of money in their account and stabilize farmers' income. Okay, MSP, minimum support price. Minimum support price is nothing but, guys, it is a price assurance given to the farmers that whatever things they will going to produce, now they will government will directly purchase from them at 1.5 times of the cost of production. Means it helped to prevent distress sales among the farmers. So farmers will be confident that if private sector will not going to purchase the produce, government will going to purchase it. Now, next is Pradhan Mantri Bima Fasal Yojana. Guys, now it is a crop insurance scheme where premium based cover reduces climatic risk. Means it's a great financial support initiative. Now, if any farmers suffer and their producers get distorted now or destroy due to a natural calamities, the loss will be get compensated by the insurance companies. Oh, now so risk-free farming, then mission of integrated development and horticulture. Friends, this program initiative has been taken with a holistic growth of infrastructure support and diversification. Now, infrastructure support and diversification has was taught to the farmers. Soil health card scheme. Friends, now this initiative, under this initiative, government always checks soil testing. Soil testing means now they check the nutrition level of the soil of the land of the farmers and give actually accordingly give advices to them to increase the productivity of the land so the production can increase. Okay. Now PKVY, that is Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. This initiative is to promote organic farming, means less chemical should be used and cluster approach and sustainability development now is there. So the main objective is to promote organic farming, natural farming. Then next, National Mission on Edible Oils. National Mission on Edible Oils. Friends, National Mission for Edible Oils is nothing but it's an import reduction program. Means in this initiative, government have started encouraging to increase oil palm productivity. To increase the production of oil palm for palm oil production in India so that we can reduce the dependency on imports. Next program is per drop more crop. Guys, this scheme has been launched with an intention to increase water efficiency and reduce wastage of water by micro irrigation conservations with the help of micro irrigation conservations. Next is setting up of ENAM. Now, ENAM is a nothing but it's a unified market scheme. Now, it is a pan India electronic trading portal. Now, digital trading, where guys they are connecting all APNC mandis to the center, a unified national market for a better price discoveries. Means it is an online portal where all the mandis has been connected. So if anyone want to purchase, they can go to this online portal and check what are the best prices they can get for. Now, Kisan Rail. Guys, name itself indicates faster logistics for improvement of the faster produce logistics, dedicated trains and lower wastages. Now, by increasing a Kisan Rail, now faster logistics, the perishable goods may reach at a destination with the best quality and wastages due to now, quality deterioration or the fruit deterioration should be get reduced, and farmers should gain more incomes. Oh, so guys, support exists. Government is supporting by so many other many programs to the farmers. So supports exist, but challenges must be faced. So I can say that despite so much support, now there are many issues which is faced in an agriculture. Now, first is small and fragmented land holdings. Friends. Farmers, government have seen that farmers have a land holdings, but the size of the land is very small. It was due to a inheritance pattern and low productivity of because of low productivity, and we cannot use modern technologies on a small farmland. The productivity is getting affected. Second is inadequate now irrigation. The second problem is inadequate irrigation. Today also guys I can say that now India is dependent on the monsoon. Climate risk is always there. Now, many agriculture lands are dependent on the monsoon. So, if climatic condition fails, now crop also fail and the farmer suffer losses. Now, inadequate irrigation. After that, I can say inadequate infrastructure. Yes, farmers are not having proper sufficient infrastructure. Because of that, there is a weak agro infrastructure, failure to build competitive value chains. Now, poor marketing, now inadequate marketing and warehousing. So storages shortages also now deteriorate the agriculture produce. Post harvest losses also taken place. Friends, inadequate post-harvest infrastructure and management practices. So many small problems are there. Sluggish agriculture diversification. There is low diversification. Cereal focus, slow income growth. Now, as per the change of season, farmers are not able to now diversify their productions. Because of that, they lose incomes which they would have earned. Okay, so many reasons, so many problems are there which need to be still fixed right now. Oh, so friends, this was the agriculture. Now from fields, we should move to factories, that is secondary sector. Now, secondary sector is called second engine of the economy. Friends, secondary sector means I can say industries that process manufacture goods from raw material. Means this is a man-made or machine-made concept, not a natural. Anything which is natural is agriculture. Anything which is man-made or machine-made is a secondary sector, manufacturing sector. Why does manufacturing sector matter so much? Let's be precise. Friends, I can say that, you know, only secondary sector have potential to make your country developed. Now, economics states that without secondary sector, no country can become developed. And this is why India is still developing, because India's secondary sector is still comparatively very weak. No doubt, as compared to the past years and past performance of the India industry is doing very well, but that speed is not sufficient. So if India want to become a developed, now secondary sector should be get boosted. Oh, yes. So let's understand. A robust manufacturing base delivers actually jobs and export and GDP growth, a core of national priority. I can say that, guys. Now, without this, development, a country cannot become developed. Not at all possible. So, let's understand now, assess performance achievements first. Let's understand the achievements. Guys, first achievement in India's national income, secondary sector contribute 30% of the GDP. Okay. Second achievement. MSME is the second largest employment generating sector after agriculture. Please star mark it. Guys, which if in the MCQs they ask you which is the largest employment generating sector, the first is agriculture. No doubt about it. Agriculture sector is the largest employment generating sector, but after agriculture, the second largest is MSME, micro, small, and medium enterprises. Okay. Now, if you're going to see a global innovation index, guys, rank of India has been improved from 81st in 2015 to 40th rank in 2022. Means the innovations also is taking place in India, right? Now, DPIIT, guys, one department has been established by the government, a dedicated department. It's a DPIIT, that is Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. NAIF itself have its objective. Now, this department's priority is to roll a formulation and implementation of industrial policy and strategic industrial development. Now, very active department. In exam, sometimes they ask you the full form of DPIIT. Please read it twice. Now, after understanding the achievements, achievements are reinforced by the policy initiatives, guys. Explain one by one. Let's get into the government schemes. Without government schemes, achievements are not possible, improvements are not possible, developments are not possible. The first achievement and the great decision of government of India is GST. Guys, it indicates tax simplification. Earlier, there was in India, there was an indirect tax, multiple indirect taxes was there, but all multiple indirect taxes has been merged. A single tax structure has been introduced in India in 2017 with an intention of tax simplification and single indirect tax, so that there should be a less burden on the manufacturers, less formalities, and they should focus on productivity. Another improvement in a direct tax system, that is corporate tax reduction. Friends, now earlier companies used to government used to charge a direct tax of 30% on the all the companies, but this direct tax has been reduced to 22% or 25%. Now, because of less in direct taxes, the expenditure of the countries will get reduced, and that saved money will manufacturers and businessmen will be able to invest somewhere else. It will leads to investment push and lower rates. Capacity expansion will be increased. The great initiative now government have taken is Make in India. Make in India is not a small program, guys. It is a large scale program. It is a big umbrella of the program. The main objective of Make in India is obviously now to boost a manufacturing sector, focusing on 27 sectors in totality, so that government can become a self-sufficient in manufacturing and India can become a developed. Next is ease of doing business. Friends, ease of doing business means reducing formalities. Now, earlier there were so many restrictions, so many formalities was there that starting business was very difficult. But now government knows the importance, so government have started with the ease of doing business, simplifying procedures to start the business, digitization, no more formalities, very easy to start. So, and you know what? The business doing formalities has been reduced so much, they have made so easy that in the world rank government have improved. Now that is 63rd rank he have achieved in 2020. Means after doing so much improvisation, still India is at 63rd rank in a world. Means lot of more easiness need to be done. National single window system. Friends, it means it is a one stop shop, one stop approval, faster clearance now, and time saving for investments. Yes, in a very lesser time, you will going to get approval to invest in any sector. It increase the investments. PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. Guys, Gati Shakti means increasing the speed now, ठीक है, increasing the transport, in facilitating database decision making for integrated multimodal infrastructure planning. Data driven decision is there and low logistic cost. Means wherever still now you were reaching in 4 hours, now government is trying to make you reach in a 3 hours. They will going to save your time also and your cost also. Oh, national logistic policies. Guys, the main aim of national logistic policy is to reduce the cost reduction, global alignment, and competitiveness, to increase the competitiveness. Guys, if you want to grow faster, of course, government knows the need that the speed need to be increased. Speed in at each and everything. Speed in transport, speed in logistics, etc. etc. Without speed, growth will be slower. Next is production linked investment scheme. Now, what is this? Friends, in a 14 key sectors, government have given a incentives to increase to establish a manufacturing sector and increase the export competitiveness, recently extended for white goods like air conditioned LED lights also. So in 14 key sectors, government is giving incentives to increase the manufacturing sectors, to set up the manufacture so that we can reduce the import and we can increase the exports in these 24 14 key sectors. Industrial Corridor Development Program. Friends, it is a plug and play infrastructure program, greenfield regions, and speed to the markets. Okay, next is FAME India. FAME India is a fast adoption and manufacturing of hybrid e-vehicle India scheme. This scheme is to set up a manufacturing sectors of electric vehicles. Yes, government is highly supporting to the EV. It's a EV push, promotes manufacturing of electric and hybrid vehicles for long-term and pollution-free and sustainable growth. Udyami Bharat. Friends, it is a MSME empowerment scheme, aims empowering micro, small and medium enterprises to support ecosystem and give the jobs opportunities. Next is PM Mitra. PM Mitra is Prime Minister Mega Integrated Textile Region and Apparel. Guys, PM Mitra, as the name itself indicates, this program has been taken to develop a textile park, world class infrastructure and investment attraction, enhance industry infrastructure to attract technology and investment in actually textile sector. So our textile sector can be improved and develop a lot. Next is FDI liberalization. Guys, opening up for global investments. Government is opening a doors of the country for FDI. Any foreign company can invest their money in India. They can set up, guys, their own companies in India. Yes, they are opening sector, capital inflow, and technological transfer now, like in defense, pension, e-commerce activities. They are attracting global investments. Now, after this, FIF, faster FDI approvals. Guys. Faster FDI approvals is nothing but it is now, earlier, when foreign companies used to come to India to start a business, to invest in India, there was a lots of formalities, lots of hurdles were there. Now government knows we have to simplify that structure, then only FDI will give we get attracted. So faster FDI approvals, process simplification has been done, but okay, and which leads to higher inflows. Next is RODTEP. Now, guys, RODTEP full form is remission of duties and taxes on export product. Remission means giving discounts, replacing MIS to boost exports, giving discounts on custom duties and all so that export can be boosted. Earlier, now, ठीक है, the older rule was MEIS, merchandise exports from India scheme. Now, merchandise export from India scheme was become outdated. Now, because of that, MEIS has been replaced by RODTEP. Oh, next is Startup India program. Friends, Startup India is nothing but it is facilitating ideas and innovation. It is to support innovation, incubation fundings now, and new among the new enterprises. And because of this program, I can say that now in India, Global Innovation Index Indian government rank has been improved from 81st to 40th rank in 2022. So Startup India was very successful now to support to the startups, a small businessman. Public procurement. Yes, public procurement is just a basic emotional initiative. Now, preferences to make in India. Now, public procurement means government always says that now please purchase a local goods. Give preferences to the local manufactured goods now as compared to the foreign products. Let's support to our make in India products and demand assurance and industrial growth. In fact, whenever government is also a consumer, one of the largest consumer in India, whenever government needs something, whatever government requirement is there, they always give a priority to the local producers to purchase from them. Oh, next is emergency credit line guarantee scheme. Guys, this means fully guaranteed emergency credit line for lending institutions. Friends, government have given a banking support. Now whenever they need a money, they will going to get a money an urgent basis. Loans are readily available so that the growth should not be get restricted and they should not face a financial crisis. Next is industrial 4.0 4.0 ठीक है, innovation programs, digital tech adoptions. Guys, smart manufacturing and productivity. The main objective is integrates new technology like cloud computing, LOT machines, learning, AI into manufacturing, supported to the national manufacturing policy. Reason being now because of softwares, now the speed can be increased, the efficiency can be improved, and the qualities can be improved. So friends, hope you understood so many programs now government have started with. So policy exists now confront constraints clearly. Despite government have so many policies, government is achieving a lot of things, but in fact, challenges are always there in Indian's industrial sector. 100% efficiency cannot be attained. Improvisations are possible. Am I correct? So let's understand now what are the still some challenges are faced by industrial sector. Infrastructure and manpower shortage. Obviously, it's a one liner. It is affecting factors productivity. Guys, capacity gaps are there due to which lower productivity is there. Now, reliance on import. Now, FX volatility, guys, foreign exchange volatility. We are highly dependent on import on various raw material. So it increase the time, cost, and revenue overruns and lower productivity. Now, credit access of MSME. Guys, there are so many still institutions are there who does not give easy loans to MSME, so the growth are getting restricted. So to say to solve these problems among MSME, now government have started a SIDB. Now, Small Industrial Development Bank of India. Then unsustainable industrial locations. Guys, poor planning and high cost. That so many industries are located in that areas which is not favorable. That areas are not suitable for that industries means again it increases cost and reducing the productivity. Public sector industries inefficiency. Guys, there are many companies which is run by the government now, and it indicates that public sector industries are actually inefficient. They are not able to achieve that efficiency as private sectors can. So because of that, there is a losses and low productivity in the country. Labor management strain. Tension between workers and management leading to loss of work hours. Guys, top management, it has been researched that find out that top managements have a high expectations which lower labor people are not able to, and because of that the conflicts are always there which reduce the productivity. Export challenges. Guys, export barriers. There are so many non-tariff barriers which lower the competitiveness. Reduce competitiveness in export due to slow external demand and non-tariff barriers. Oh, supply chain disruptions. Friends, disruptions and uncertainties are there in global supply chains, which is affecting operations and global shocks and delays. So supply chain at a global level is not that stable. Okay, next is inflation impact. Input cost spikes and demand squeezes. Friends, due to inflation, now the prices of raw materials are increasing, and because of that, now the cost of production is increasing and the demand get reduced. The supply now is increasing, but demand is not there, which affect the profitability of the businesses. Global economic slowdown. Guys, due to a globalization, India is directly getting affected due to a global economic slowdown. It hampers the demand at the global level and the prices slowdowns. Monetary policy tightening. Now, due to costly credits, a very rigid monetary policies of RBI. Now, the loans has become very costly. Interest has been increased. Because of that, businessmen have taken lesser loans, and which affects the expansions. Slower expansions results into slower expansions. Higher fuel prices. Industry supply always depends on transport, and the fuel prices in the last couple of years has been increased multiple fold, which increases the cost of the logistics, and due to which the margin pressure now has been reduced. Informal sector growth. Guys, increasing presence of informal sector posing challenges for formal businesses. Now, these are one liner programs. Now, these are the many challenges now faced by industrialization, but government is doing it. So, hope you understood this manufacturing sector now, how it is doing well and what are the challenges. So, now let's move from factories to services, the tertiary sector, which is India's accelerator. Oh, yes, friends. Guys, service sector is India's number one sector, which is playing a very key role in India. The service sector is pivotal in India, contributing actually over a half of gross GVA. Means service sector is contributing more than 50% share in the national income. That's why I can say that, guys, from agriculture sector, India has directly shifted to the service sector, and today India is no more agrarian economy. Today India is a service hub. When I say services, it includes a wide range of activities, that is wholesale and retail trade, transportation, accommodation, information technology, finance, real estate, education, healthcare, tourism, transports, etc. Means anything which is invisible is a tertiary sector. Anything which is invisible is a tertiary sector. Guys, India's unique leap from agriculture. Now you can see that India have a unique leap. They have shifted from agriculture directly to the service sector. Defines its development path actually. Right? Yes. Now you can say that today service sector is the most important sector for the country. Oh, yes. Now, as I already told you, service sector is contributing now more than 50% to the national income. Let's be precise, it is 53.89% of India's GVA. And if you get into the estimated value, it is approx now India's service sector contributing 96.54 lakh crore, and it is a data of 2021. So I can say that service sector is the fastest growing sector among other sectors, right? Export and import. Guys, export and in export and import of services, I can say India rank among the top 10 WTO members in service exports and imports. Oh, yes. and it has been resilient even during COVID-19 pandemic. Now, FDI inflow. Friends. FDI inflow, I can say that the total FDI, whatever total FDI is coming in India now, alone service sector is contributing 60% of the total FDI. And government initiatives, government have allowed 100% FDI in a foreign in a telecom sector, higher caps in insurances, and government have started with a national single window system which has played a significant role in simplifying FDI approval and increase the investment process. So a very short part in tertiary sector, this many things you have to study. Hope you understood. So I can say that, remember guys, India runs on three engines: for livelihood, primary sector; for employment, secondary sector; and for growth, tertiary sector. Balance among them is not optional, it's a sustainable development. Hope you understood. So that's it, my dear students. This was your quick revision session. Simple words, clear concept. Now there is no room for confusion. If you understood everything in one go, say yes, sir, and give it one more quick revision. Remember, smart study is the best strategy. Keep revising, stay confident, and believe in your preparation. And don't forget to tell your friends that these notes are total exam lifesaver. Stay consistent, stay motivated, and I will see you in the next rapid fire revision.